So again, I can't emphasize this enough. Miami does not currently have an opening at offensive coordinator. All right. We still have a coordinator, and his name is Josh Gattis. But I'll tell you why, like, I'm getting more frustrated by the day with the coordinator situation. And if he does stick around, I hope he proves us all wrong. Like, I hope this is just a matter of the offense fell flat on their face last year because they were having trouble learning a new system. The offensive line was decimated by injury, and the quarterback room got decimated by injury as well, because Tyler Van Dyke was not healthy for most of the second half of the season. And with better personnel and healthier personnel, they can maybe do a lot better no matter who the quarter. I hope that ends up being the case. But I'll tell you why I'm getting so frustrated. It was hard enough last season watching Miami's offense struggle to score 20 points last year in a game. And not all of that on the field stuff can be blamed on the coordinator, right? A lot of that can be blamed on the personnel. I get that. But then you look at the last couple of months, okay? When your offensive coordinator, who's also your wide receivers coach, appears to have zero impact whatsoever on the recruiting trail, that starts to get very alarming to me. And I would hope that's alarming to Mario Cristobal as well, because we know how important recruiting is and winning battles on the trail. We know how important that stuff is to Mario. And when your wide receivers coach, who's also your OC, doesn't seem to have any impact at all at wide receiver recruiting, it's hard to watch it, man. How many wide receiver targets does Miami have to whiff on before he gets held accountable for that? Okay. Because the other offensive assistant coaches, like Kevin Smith with the running backs, Stephen Field with the tight ends, Alex Mirabal with the offensive line, they all seem to be pulling their weight, closing on recruiting targets. They all seem to be doing their job, landing targets. But the wide receivers coach, and listen, again, he's not batting zero. I get it. I love Ray Joseph, and I love Robby Washington, if I could even say the man's name correctly. I love them both. But when it comes to outside receivers and quantity of quality, the wide receiver coach, unfortunately, he's not getting the results, right? I'm sure there's reasons for that. There's excuses for that, but he's not getting the results on the recruiting trail. And it's very frustrating to watch when the other top offensive assistants actually seem to be doing their job on the trail, and there's one guy who doesn't appear to be doing his job. It gets very frustrating to me, all right?